Top 19 Quotes, by Marilyn Monroe, 1926 to 1962, American actress, model, and singer. Number 1. Success makes so many people hate you. I wish it wasn't that way. It would be wonderful to enjoy success without seeing envy in the eyes of those around you. Number 2. This life is what you make it. No matter what, you're going to mess up sometimes, it's a universal truth. But the good part is you get to decide how you're going to mess it up. Number 3. I won't be satisfied until people want to hear me sing without looking at me. Of course, that doesn't mean I want them to stop looking. Number 4. Fame is fickle, and I know it. It has its compensations, but it also has its drawbacks, and I've experienced them both. Number 5. My work is the only ground I've ever had to stand on. I seem to have a whole superstructure with no foundation, but I'm working on the foundation. Number 6. A man is more frank and sincere with his emotions than a woman. We girls, I'm afraid, have a tendency to hide our feelings. Number 7. I don't consider myself an intellectual. And this is not one of my aims. But I admire intellectual people. Number 8. If I play a stupid girl and ask a stupid question, I've got to follow it through. What am I supposed to do? Look intelligent? Number 9. Before marriage, a girl has to make love to a man to hold him. After marriage, she has to hold him to make love to him. Number 10. When it comes down to it, I let them think what they want. If they care enough to bother with what I do, then I'm already better than them. Number 11. I knew I belonged to the public and to the world, not because I was talented or even beautiful, but because I had never belonged to anything or anyone else. Number 12. It's often just enough to be with someone. I don't need to touch them. Not even talk. A feeling passes between you both. You're not alone. Number 13. How wrong it is for a woman to expect the man to build the world she wants, rather than to create it herself. Number 14. Boys think girls are like books. If the cover doesn't catch their eye, they won't bother to read what's inside. Number 15. It's not too much fun to know yourself too well or think you do. Everyone needs a little conceit to carry them through and past the falls. Number 16. That's the way you feel when you're beaten inside. You don't feel angry at those who've beaten you. You just feel ashamed. Number 17. Looking back, I guess I used to play act all the time. For one thing, it meant I could live in a more interesting world than the one around me. Number 18. I've often stood silent at a party for hours listening to my movie idols turn into dull and little people. Number 19. I don't forgive people because I'm weak. I forgive them because I am strong enough to know people make mistakes.